They say that the human race is doomed, that we have lost touch with our true nature, that the media has corrupted us, and that the planet has no future. I disagree. I believe that humanity is full of hope, and that our salvation lies within each one of us. My name is Brian Rose, and my job is to listen, the oldest method of learning known to man. Each week I seek out individuals that are changing the world, people who are living and thinking in a different way. Their stories will challenge your beliefs, make you question your choices, and perhaps inspire you to change. I never planned on doing any of this, but now I can't stop. Join me on this mission and make humanity something we can all be proud of.
This is London Real. I am Brian Rose. My guest today is Christopher Schulz, recent graduate of the Business Accelerator. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure, man. Tell us about you. Where are you from? What do you do?
So my name is Christopher, but I go by the name Crystal Chris. And because I love working with crystals, and I originate from a little village, North Germany, but I live in Hamburg now. And I found myself close to nature all my life. Where I was growing up in a small town and playing outside, so I already had this connection to nature. But then I moved to a big city, Hamburg, and then I went on to acting school actually. And then I had some injuries and I had to drop out, and I found myself trying to find alternative healing methods. So and then I ended up working with crystals, collecting them and doing a lot of energy work. And this is kind of what I'm doing now.
Very cool. And what made you decide to come find us on the Business Accelerator? What was going on outside of your life and also in your head that made you want to do this?
It was so amazing. I was actually had an idea in my head for quite some time. And so then January came up and it was 2018. I'm like, this year I'm going to make it. I'm going to build a business out of my idea. But I don't know, I have no idea where to start, how to do it. I had some vague information, from internet marketing, researching it and doing it, but I never really got ahead and got results. And then suddenly your ad popped up and I was like, I have to watch this webinar. You better go on this webinar. So I marked it in my calendar. It was like the most important thing in my life to watch you. And then you got me. I felt your vibes and your energy that even through the screen that you were transmitting. I was like, I want to meet him. I want to sit in this chair right here. So I imagined, and now I'm here, and it's been a blast. It's just awesome what you're doing, and I love the community you build up with the people, and it's just amazing what you've done here.
Thank you, man. Why London Real?
'Cause it's the energy that you put out. Like when I saw you, I really felt that you care about people. It's not just another kind of course that people want to put out there to make passive income. I really saw that you take people by the hand and drag them across the finish line, and this is what you've kind of done through the course with me. And I could feel this vibe really made me pull the trigger. Then you said pull the trigger. I'm like, yeah, don't hesitate, just pull the trigger, just do it. And this is how it came to be.
So you pull the trigger and you jump in. And what are those first 2 weeks like? I throw you in with these 150 people from around the world. I'm asking you to do video modules, live calls, accountability doc. What's it like?
Yeah, it was a bit of uncomfortable at first. I had to get used to it. I was quite familiar with being in front of a camera, but I haven't done it for a while. and all this social media engagement. I try to, keep a distance to social media the past couple of years, and now we had to like fully engage with the community and the people, and yes, this is actually really, really good. It made me like move forward. It kept up the motivation and the consistency, because I've bought quite a lot of courses, done a lot of internet courses, and usually it's just like, yeah, you procrastinate. I might do it in a month or later, or you just kind of do it or half do it. But here we really got this accountability, and you make people do it, and this is what gets the results, and this is what I like about this. I've never seen this before, and this is actually what made me pull the trigger also.
Tell me,
was completely different. Yeah.
Yeah, no one else seems to do this, but we're on a mission.
Yeah.
Tell me about the community. You're meeting all these people here at graduation in London. What's it like being and doing all these business steps with all these people from around the world?
Yeah, I loved the community, how much was going on, because I was constantly, like, we were on Facebook. We had these live calls every week to remind us to keep the motivation up, and usually I had trouble keeping something persistently, like being consistent with something. And so by having these live calls each week and looking at the people and seeing them and see them go through the same struggles, having the same ups and downs, and we're just sharing it, and I know we're all going in the same direction, and this really made me like motivated me.
What was the process at the end like? The webinar, going on and selling?
Yeah, the webinar. There was a huge resistance, like a huge mountain of resistance piling up, and I got more and more excited about it. And I first had some hesitation about it, but I said I have to do it. I just set up my appointment for the webinar. Then I'm going to do it, and I'm going to work forward to it. This is what got me to do the task then, and it's just a step-by-step process. And this is really what I like about this program, that we take these simple steps that we just check, and we keep moving forward through each little step, and we see results and a bigger picture beginning to form through that way. And this keeps up the energy and the motivation. Yeah.
What are your plans for the next 12 months? What do you want to do with your business?
Yeah, so I want to reach out across the world. I want to teach people to awaken themselves, their abilities, to become more confident and relaxed with themselves, to have less worries in their lives. And I also want to do like seminars and online classes also. And I want to have a couple times a year, like real meetings with people where I can work with them and help them accelerate their awakening experience. Yes.
How have you changed? I mean, if we walked down the street and bumped into Crystal Chris that hadn't taken this course, what's that guy like?
He was a little bit reserved, not too socially engaged, and during the course that really changed. I was kind of like for myself and didn't want to do a lot of social media stuff and all of this. But I found out by doing all of this and engaging with the people, you get a real great resonance and feedback from the people, and this really boosted up my happiness and yeah, my emotional state. So I got some great messages on Instagram, and it really I felt like really good when I saw these feedbacks from people. I'm like, yeah, they're actually listening and taking it serious what I'm telling them, and so then it was real for me.
And you have students now that you've gotten from your webinars, and now you're going to take them through a class.
Yeah, a couple students, but I'm going to extend that a little bit further the next couple of weeks. and I'm wanting to build a bigger program also during the summer. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, look, you're with us for the next 12 months, so I'll be watching you.
Yeah.
And you've got an incredible team. You've got weekly, monthly calls, so now's the time to really go big with this thing. I'm curious what you say to someone who is thinking about taking the Business Accelerator, or even thinking about starting a business, but maybe they're also thinking, I can do it on my own and I can download the YouTube videos. What advice will you give them?
Yeah, stop thinking and start doing. You know, you might find yourself doing something, but you don't know which direction to take. So if you engage in the course, it really gives you a blueprint or a guidance, a step-by-step guidance that will take you from zero to hero, or you know, from start to finish line. And I would just like you said, or like Dan Pena told us all, just pull the trigger and do it. Stop procrastinating and get out of your head and start moving.
You're so right, Christopher.
Yes.
Look, it's been awesome having you on this class, and your energy has been incredible in your team. So let's just keep doing big things. Let's build this business even further. And welcome to the family. And looking forward to hanging out with you for the rest of graduation, all right? And wishing you all the best in business and life, all right?
Thank you so
Thanks.
much, Brian.
All right.
Awesome.
London Real doesn't stop when the conversation ends. You see, that's when we get started. Because everything begins with a thought, and then comes the action. The London Real Academy is our global transformation platform. Here we bring together thousands of students from over 75 countries. Whether you want to build a profitable business from your passion, or learn to speak to inspire, or broadcast yourself with your very own podcast, or accelerate your life to become a high-performance person, we have the online accountability course and personal mentoring program that will make your dream a reality. Join us, and we'll take your life to the next level, together. Our next Accelerator course is starting soon.